Welcome back. We're on Coach's Corner West, live from our Bucyrus Pizza Hut on WQEL Facebook. We have with us now the head coach of the Buckeye Central Buckeyes, the N10 champions and district runner-up, Missy McDougal, and several players, Warren Mann, Parker Phenicie, Mackenzie Phenicie, and Kennedy Phenicie, and fresh off of their very, very successful season. And we'll be talking to Coach and these young ladies a little about the program. That comes up here in just one moment. Show brought to you in part by Doug Luthold and Advanced Fiber Technology, also Tim Plumley at Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, Matt Studer, Spitzer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Kia, just a mile east of the Richland Mall, Rob West at Edgefield Animal Clinic in Marion, Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Heinlein, and everybody at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951. Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe, South Poplar at West Warren Street, Bucyrus. Coach Missy McDougal with us right now. District runner-up, N10 champs were here last week. We knew Monroeville was going to be a handful.
We did. We knew it was going to be a tough game, and I thought our girls were up for the challenge. They played hard. They competed. It just things didn't quite go our way.
25-20, 25-20, 25-19. They didn't blow you off the floor.
No, not at all. It was point for point. We actually held a lead. Two of the three sets, quite a ways into it, and we couldn't finish.
All right. What makes Monroeville so good? And I've been getting feedback from some of my sports colleagues saying, when are we going to see these guys in the state?
I really thought that whoever won our district had a legitimate shot at going to state, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them there. What makes them so good? They've played a lot of volleyball like we have. They've got two really, really good hitters. They stress our defense. Their libero played a solid game. We hit hard. I thought we attacked the ball well, and she dug up, it seemed like everything.
All right. There's an exceptional team.
It's a solid team, absolutely.
All right. We had 8 single game losses all season, 6 of them in Monroeville. That still spells out quite a bit of success. You got to tip your cap for this that ball team.
Absolutely. They play great against us. They always seem to play great against us for some reason. I don't know why that is, but they do. But I don't want to take away anything from what these girls have accomplished. They've had a phenomenal season. And obviously, we're all disappointed. I think we're all still disappointed. We thought we were going to be able to win that game. We expected to win, and it didn't go.
Well, you certainly came across that way last week. I was reasonably optimistic about your enthusiasm.
I was. I'm always optimistic. I always think every game we walk into that we should win it. And it didn't go our way. But again, these girls played their hearts out all season long. They had a phenomenal season. I couldn't be more proud of them. And there's some tough shoes to fill next year.
All right. You had some young ladies, and I've got some information here. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know volleyball that well. I'm a football, basketball, baseball type of guy. Don't know it that well, but I know you guys are successful, and I've learned a little bit about it. I learned a little bit about it from Jim Ratchey, play. But you've got some women here that have done very, very well. And I got that information from Lonnie McMillan to be able to teach for the all 10, all more than 10 athletic. You got 4 young ladies on the first team.
We did. We had great representation. I think that was indicative of the season that we had. We went undefeated in the N10. We beat everyone pretty solidly, and I think the recognition is well deserved for all these young ladies.
One of the things I've noticed here is the senior, sophomore, senior. So you're going to graduate.
We graduated 6 girls who played a ton of volleyball. Absolutely, we're going to miss them. It's going to be tough. We're not going to replace them, but we need some younger girls to step up and put the work in.
All right, well, that was my next question, Coach. How do you reload?
Lots of work. We have a lot of girls that are still playing volleyball. They're playing some club volleyball. We need a few more to keep doing that. And these girls have got to get in the weight room. They've got to work on some speed and agility, and I think they're up for the challenge.
All right. We'll talk about some of the people who will be coming back. Right now, we're going to talk about these young ladies who are here this evening. Warren Mann, Parker Phenicie, Mackenzie Phenicie, and Kennedy Phenicie. The Phenicie girls are all seniors, right?
They are.
Yeah, so we'll see you later, girls. We'll be talking to these young women a little bit about not only volleyball, but what the future holds for them as well. Details come up here in just one moment. Our show brought to you in part by the Burkhardt family at Burkhardt Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette, Winchester Road. Rod Steiger, Pizza in Bucyrus Galleon, host of the show since 1992, Vince Ponziani and Associates at Wheatcraft Industries, North Central State College, Mansfield, Crawford Success Center, Bucyrus, Hannah Newton, Wendy's, downtown Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky, and Lee Plymel and Brad Seibert at the Plymel Insurance Group, Bucyrus and Galleon. Up first, Lauren Mann, because she's first on the list. We're going to segue that microphone right down that way. And Lauren is a senior and finished up a volleyball program. So talk to me a little bit about it. Is this kind of bittersweet for you right now?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm definitely going to miss it.
All right. Well, the next question is, any chance of going to college and continuing this on a little bit?
I thought about it, but I decided against it. I'm just going to go enjoy my years of college, just kind of stress-free. I think I'm going to try to do like an intramural volleyball of some sort, just a fun way to keep playing.
And where are you going to go to school?
I plan to attend Bowling Green.
Bowling Green State University, right? Majoring in?
Dietetics.
Very good. What does the future hold at Buckeye Central for you? Basketball?
Nope, volleyball is the only sport I play.
No spring sports?
Nope, I actually do the stats for the baseball team.
Very
It's not
good.
really a sport, but it's just a fun thing that I do.
All right, well, good for you. And we appreciate you stopping by. Continued success and thanks for the memories, okay?
Yeah.
All right, next is Parker Phenicie. And I'm looking down here. Parker Phenicie is also a senior. And Parker, talk to me a little about your career. You know, was it always cracked up to be? Are you missing it already?
Yeah, it's sad, like the way it ends and everything, but I think we're really grateful for all like the years we had.
All right. Talk to me a little bit about what the future holds for you. Are you into some winter sports here? Or like?
I'm going to college to Jacksonville State to play volleyball.
Jacksonville State. And help me out. Where's Jacksonville State?
It's in Alabama.
Alabama. Now, how did you come up with Jacksonville State?
Yeah, so I was in the recruiting process for a little while and just had like different options, and I really didn't want to go that far, but I went down for a visit, and like when you know it's the right fit, you do, and it just felt right.
All right. You gonna do anything at Buckeye Central this winter?
What I'm gonna do the rest of like the season is I start club volleyball down in Columbus. So
All right.
for the rest of the season, that's what I'll be doing, travel.
All right. When you go down to Jacksonville State, what are you gonna major in?
Exercise science.
Exercise science. What do you do with a degree in exercise science?
I later want to go into chiropractic.
All right, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right, listen, I appreciate you stopping by. Congratulations on a great career.
Thank you.
And next up, we have actually that was Parker, right?
Yep.
And we got Mackenzie next, right?
Yes.
Mackenzie, and you talk to me about. Are you going to do some basketball?
No, I'm not.
No.
No.
Okay. And what's the future hold for you at Buckeye Central?
I'm just excited to like cheer on the basketball team and stuff. I don't play any other sports, but I'm excited to like cheer on all the teams like they cheered us on this season.
All right. And college for you?
Yeah, I'm planning on going to Miami University.
Miami,
in
Ohio?
Oxford. Yep.
Okay. And are you going to do some volleyball or anything down there?
No, I'll probably just play for fun and stuff, but I'm not gonna be on the team or anything.
You're not going to be on the team.
No.
All right. Majoring in what?
I think strategic communications or like public relations.
And what is that?
It's just like you can do a bunch with it, like a bunch of different communication stuff. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, but something in that field.
All right. Sounds very interesting. And I appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Continued success. And Kennedy Phenicie down at the end of the table. Kennedy, talk to me about this bittersweet N10 champions, 23-2, right? That was right. 23-2. Very successful. You get a lot of great memories. Talk to me a little about that.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot of positives, and I mean, it didn't end the way we wanted to, but we went out fighting.
All right. Now, how about college for you?
I don't know where, but I'm gonna major in a vet tech.
Veterinarian?
Yep,
All
vet
right.
tech.
All right. Well, there's probably. I know Ohio State has a good program in that, but it's kind of hard to get into. Other sports at Buckeye Central the rest of the year?
No.
You're done, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we appreciate you, what you and your colleagues have done for the volleyball program. Thank you so much. We're going to break for a second. Going to come back and talk to Coach a little about how to reload. Details come up on the show. We're going to be back in just one moment. Our show brought to you in part by Doug Ludehold and everybody at Advanced Fiber Technology. Coach Tim Plumley, Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. Matt Studer, Spitzer, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep Ram, Kia, just a mile east of the Richland Mall. Also, Blythe Freedley and Todd McDougal at Freedley and Company Insurance up in Dutchtown. Also, Ted Coder, Monarch Body Shop in New Washington. The Ohio State University at Marion, a Big Ten education close to home. Mike Quinet, Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus Mount Gilead at Marion. Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center. Luann Krebs, Rivers Edge Embroidery, Screen Printing, and Signs. The home of the official T-Bird phone board T-shirts, and they're on Route 309 right across from the Marion Depot. Also brought to you in part by Rob Lust at Edgefield Animal Clinic, Marion. Also Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Heinlein, and everybody at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951. And Roger Brown at Links Lock and Safe, South Poplar and West Roy Street. Coach, as we talked about, we got a situation here where you graduate a lot of great seniors, and volleyball just seems to keep reloading at Buckeye Central. Can we do it again?
That's the expectation. It's going to be tough, but we've got 3 girls back from our team this year who played significantly. Mia and Mara McDougal and Sydney Worm. We've got 2 girls that dressed with us, Ella Evac and Kimmy Biglin, that were the leaders of the JV team. We're going to expect big things from them. And, we'll see. We have some open spots. We're going to see who goes out and competes and steps up.
How about the junior high program? Not only at Buckeye Central, but at St. Bernard's as well. I understand you keep loading down there as well.
Well, St. Bernard's no longer has a program. The school actually closed this year, so that's no
Are you
longer.
kidding?
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So that option's no longer there. I mean, that's been a feeder for Buckeye for many years.
Right. Like, a real quick question. I'm not trying to be controversial or anything, but did most of the Buckeye Central or the St. Bernard's kids come to Buckeye Central then, or?
Yes.
Okay.
The numbers have just, the enrollment was down.
Well, enrollment's down all over the place, even in the public schools.
Right. Our junior high had good numbers. The 8th grade team, they finished, I think, 3rd maybe in the league this year. But they've got a lot of girls. Some of them are playing club, so they're going to have to come in and compete and see what we can do.
Why is the club program so good in New Washington? I mean, I realize it all isn't in New Washington, but why is it so good? Why do kids benefit from it so much?
I think that club has become a very important part of volleyball, and not just volleyball, but other sports. But if you're not playing year-round, it makes it tough to compete with all these other teams at a high level. And we've got girls playing in different clubs, but it's an opportunity. Volleyball's not a sport like basketball where you can go out and shoot and get better on your own. You need to touch the ball, and you need to have people to touch the ball with, and it's tough to do in the winter on your own. So playing club allows them to get their hands on the ball and just become more adept at the sport.
Missy, when do you get back into volleyball? I mean, obviously you're going to take some time off. We got some girls playing club volleyball. When do we start playing volleyball for Buckeye Central in preparation for next year?
I think last year was my first year, but we started lifting and conditioning in March. We'll probably do something similar to that. I mean, we've got a lot of girls that are playing basketball.
All right.
And we got a lot of girls playing clubs, so it's hard to get a lot of people into the gym. And it's actually hard to get gym space until basketball is over. So
I knew they should have kept that old gym at the old high school. Yeah.
We can't complain. We've got 3 full gyms. I mean, we've got probably one of the best facilities in the county.
Dude,
So there's
beautiful.
no complaints, but that
It's
allows us
beautiful.
to get our elementary kids in.
And in all honesty, too, I realize, because I talked about that before, you're not going to knock that gym down. The heating system wasn't in the gym. There was no heating system when they got into the old building.
Right.
So, listen, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Continued success next year. We'll look forward to talking to you again. And thank you very much, and girls, thanks for the memories. We appreciate it. Missy McDougal, the girls volleyball program from Buckeye Central. N10 champs, district runners up 23-2. A lot to be proud of there. This is Davey Jones on WQEL and WQEL Facebook, and we appreciate you stopping by. We're going to tell you a little bit about some of the things that are coming up here in the reasonably near future. For example, tomorrow night, we will probably have some election night coverage. Wednesday, a big show over in Gallion. This is the Facebook page with Mike Sparks at Gallion, Crestline and Carol Crawford. The Ryan Day call-in show coming up on Thursday evening. Friday night, no football games. All of the Division 1, 2, 3, and 4 teams from our area were eliminated the first week. But we will have a phone board beginning at 9 o'clock on Friday evening that we have some special guests coming in. Saturday, boy, is it going to be busy. Saturday, we've got Ohio State football at Nebraska from Lincoln, 10:30 broadcast coverage. At 7 o'clock in the evening, Colonel Crawford football against Ashland Crestview. That ought to be a dandy football game. You'll hear it on WQEL 92.7. And then on 107.5 WUCO, it's Northmore against West Jefferson on 107.5, followed by a special edition of the Saturday Night Phone Board. On behalf of all of our guests and everybody here at Pizza Hut Bucyrus and Gallion, this is Davey Jones. Have a good evening, everybody.